DG Villanueva, I'll give you an opportunity because your name was mentioned earlier by the senator, di ba? Na you were supposedly, you had a big role actually in suppressing the information from coming out, especially linking Michael Yang and other personalities po. What is your comment to that, sir?
Thank you, Mr. Chair, for giving me the opportunity. Hearing what Mr. Las Cañas and Mr. Trillanes narratives, seemingly they were lousy storytellers. Una-una, sir.
Mr. Chairman, I take exception dun sa sinasabi nito ni Mr. Villanueva kasi early on I was checked by the chairman for taunting, pero
Okay.
I submit.
May we remind all the resource persons to refrain from saying
Sorry, Mr. Chair.
offending words. Thank you so
Sorry,
much,
Mr.
everybody.
Unang-una kasi, Mr. Chair, sabi ni yung mga previous statement ni Colonel Asierto, lumabas yung pangalan ni Michael Yang according to his informant noong 2016. Samantalang yung statement ni Las Cañas kanina nung pinapanood ko, seemingly, agad alam niya si Michael Yang nung sa Dumoy. Dumoy pa lang, alam na niya na may Michael Yang. Now, Mr. Chair, for 3 months of our surveillance operation, isang team lang ang kay Colonel Asierto doon, lahat ng team sa PDEA 11. Walang anino si Las Cañas doon. And definitely, we have not involved anybody outside of HSOT, the team of Colonel Asierto and my team, because this was a delicate anti-drug operation. So definitely, paano malalaman ni Las Cañas na may Michael Yang? Hindi nga niya alam na may anti-drug operation sa clandestine laboratory. Pangalawa, sir, sabi ni Mr. Trillanes, the clandestine laboratory was operating under my nose. Ibig sabihin, nagmamanufacture na ang mga incheck ng shabu na hindi ko nalalaman. Maling-mali yun, Mr. Chair. For 3 months, nag-start sila ng actual manufacture December 26. Dahil tuwing gabi, Mr. Chair, nasisilip namin yung ginagawa nila. So, noong December 29, naglalatag na, nagpapatuyo na sila ng shabu eh. That is, noong December 28, that is why on December 29, nag-apply na kami ng search warrant.
Okay, let me cut you off there, General. Sandali lang. You said the surveillance nyo sila for 3 months. Tama
Yes,
ba?
Mr. Chair.
So bakit nyo sina-surveillance for 3 months na 26 pa sila of December nag-start production?
Mr. Chair, for 3 months, nagse-set up eh.
Oh.
Bumibili ng mga material, ng mga equipment, isa-set up ang equipment. Nung nakumpleto na lahat ang equipment and chemicals na ipasok na lahat sa Dumoy Laboratory, December 26, they start manufacturing.
Kaya nga sir, December 31 yung raid, di ba?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So 3 months before that, it would be December, November, October.
October. It started October 26, Mr. Chair.
October, nag-start na kayo ng surveillance.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Anong isa-surveil nyo kung hindi pa sila nagpuproduce ng drugs at that time?
Again, Mr. Chair, nag-start kami ng surveillance December 26 dahil binigyan kami ng information.
No, you said 3 months before.
October 26,
Yes, sir.
dahil binigyan kami ng information ng USDEA na may paparating na Chinese chemist sa Davao City. Yun lang ang information, Mr. Chair. From the airport, nasundan namin hanggang dumating sila sa Arlene apartment. And from there, doon na kami nag-start ng follow kung saan pupunta itong mga to hanggang sa natumbok namin ang Dumoy Clandestine Laboratory.
Okay, so the surveillance started because of an information given that a chemist was going to Davao.
Yes, Mr.
Not
Chair.
because they were already producing drugs at that time.
No, Mr.
Not
Chair.
because the laboratory was already set up at that time.
Yes, Mr.
But only because of the raw information that a chemist was there supposedly
Exactly,
to
Mr.
start a laboratory.
Yes, Mr.
That's
Chair.
why 3 months. Kasi may na-match ko lang di ba? Sa akin kasi, if you look at it, parang I hope you forgive me
Yes, Mr. Chair.
3 months before, anong i-surveillance mo kung wala pa nga yung laboratory? And anong i-surveillance mo kung hindi pa nga sila nagpo-produce ng droga na sinasabi natin?
Yes.
Di ba? That's what led to the raid nga di ba? The production of these drugs.
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay,
So, dun sa 3 months na yun, sir, nakaka-follow kami dun sa Agdao na warehouse at dun sa Bunawan na kung saan naandun yung naandun yung air scrubber na malaki, Mr. Chair. They just started manufacturing December 26. So on the 3rd day, nag-apply na kami ng search warrant dahil nagpapatuyo na sila ng shabu. So we applied December 29. We implemented December 31. That is 5 days, Mr. Chair. So, maling-mali yung sabi ni Mr. Trillanes na they are already manufacturing under my nose. They are setting up the laboratory na ando na po kami.
Okay, so sige.
Mr. Chairman,
Senator Trillanes, just let me finish my questioning with DG Villanueva. So sir, klaruhin natin, categorical lang na questions and then a short answer also. So hindi totoo na siguro kinover up mo some information to protect some of the personalities mentioned by Senator Trillanes.
Like,
It's not true na you protected or siguro kept information that would link Michael Yang.
wala pong Michael Yang sa laboratory, Mr. Chair.
You did not keep information that would keep information about Sami Uy being involved in drugs.
Hindi ko kilala yon, Mr. Chair.
Hindi mo kilala si Sami
Hindi
Uy?
ko kilala si Sami Uy.
In Davao?
Yes, sir.
Oh, he's pretty popular in Davao,
Sa drugs ako
nasa
nakatutok,
drugs.
Mr. Chair.
Okay, but as a
Hindi ko
businessman,
kilala,
hindi mo
Mr.
kilala
Chair.
Sami Uy. Okay. Hindi mo kinontrol yung information as far as sino ba yung Charlie Tan is concerned?
Nababalitaan ko si Charlie Tan na siya yung may-ari ng ET.
KTV, yeah.
Yun lang, Mr. Chair.
But nothing that relates to the drugs.
Nothing.
Okay. So, again, Senator Trillanes, go ahead, sir.
Well, unang-una, yung nire-refer natin, Mr. Chairman, about all of these things operating under his nose, yung Green Heights Subdivision. Tapos yung sinasabi ni Las Cañas, wala naman siyang sinabing part siya ng team nila. No? If only nakikinig siya doon sa interview, sinasabi niya, nandito siya sa side nila Duterte, dito siya, close in siya dito, nakita niya yung laro at galaw nila Sami Uy, Charlie Tan at Michael Yang. Dito siya sa part na to, tapos binigyan siya ng mission doon sa after nung raid to turn na sila ang magre-receive nung 11 galing sa tropa niya. So that was his first encounter with this guy. Kumaga, to clean up yung to cover up yung ano na nga yun, yung mess na yon kasi aabot kay Michael Yang. So doon siya, wala siya doon sa operating unit kasi part niya siya nung sindikato, double death squad ni Mr. Duterte. And ito yan, Mr. Chairman. This guy, ang tagal niya sa Davao, PIDEA, eventually naging Director General siya ng PIDEA. Tanungin siya kung sino yung mga drug lord nung mga malalaking shipment. I doubt kung sasabihin niya kung sino. Ito lang yung sa mga pulis, yung 990 kilos na shabu. Tanungin siya kung sino ang mastermind nun. Wala ka makukuha ang sagot. It's either incompetence or kasabwat. And I, because of the testimony of Las Cañas, kasabwat, Mr. Chairman. Ganun lang po yun.